name's Ian Beattie, and in the series Game of Thrones I have played Sir Meryn Trant for the last 5 seasons, and I'm at the Glasgow Comic Con to meet all the fans who are just the best fans in the world. The Game of Thrones fans are just incredible. First Glasgow Comic Con, yeah, it's about my 4th or 5th Comic Con, and you know, being a fan of the show myself, I'm so passionate about the show, but it's so lovely to meet the fans of the show because they're just as passionate as I am, and they just, for some reason, they've just taken to the world of Westeros and they just absolutely love the show. I love these Comic Cons, and this is probably one of the best I've done. The people at Glasgow have been absolutely wonderful. My father was born here, so I kind of feel at home. It's great. The atmosphere has been fantastic. I mean, one thing about MCM is they don't, you know, they do a Comic Con and they really do it well. There's so many things here for fans of all sorts of different genres to enjoy. Gamers, you name it, you know, stars, whatever you're into, you can come to the Comic Con and find what you're looking for. And, you know, the people dressing up, the people in cosplay, it's just been fantastic. The atmosphere has been stunning over the last couple of days. Well, I mean, for me, Game of Thrones was the best gig I've ever had. It's just such a wonderful show. It's a game changer, in my opinion, for television, because it has set a whole new benchmark for what quality television should be. I think we are entering a golden age of television. I think, you know, they say television is the new cinema, and you see so many actors now crossing over from cinema into television, and I think that's going to continue and increase in the future. You've got so many different platforms, HBO Now, the streaming service, you've got Netflix, you've got Amazon Prime, and you'll get more of those, and I think we're entering a golden age. To me, Game of Thrones has set the benchmark. There's no doubt about it. The quality of the show, the attention to detail, the production values, the incredible storylines from the genius mind of Mr. Martin, and the actors and the acting, just stunning. I've been so lucky and privileged to be a part of it. Honestly, I think it all begins with the story. Any quality production will start and end with how good the story is. And the story's fantastic. I mean, it's just the most compulsive viewing. And being a fan of the show myself, you know, I can look at the fans that I meet here and discuss theories with them and have a great time doing that. I just think it's a fantastic show, and I can't wait, like everybody else, for the next episode, the next season. I can't wait to see what happens at the end. Meeting the fans, definitely. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Sort of sitting there talking to different fans with their different theories, looking at how passionate they are about the show, asking their thoughts on a particular scene, a particular character, who's their favourite character, who's their least favourite character. We all have that in common. You know, we love the show, and certainly all the other actors, I would say, they are so passionate about the show as well. I think that comes across. That's my favourite part, no doubt about it. Meeting the fans are second to none. Definitely. I mean, you know, I mean, one of the big questions, I suppose, all the fans ask is, who is Jon Snow's mother? And by and large, you know, you've got the different theories, and somebody says one answer. Somebody came up with an answer today that I have never heard before, and that was a really interesting conversation. Really interesting, because I'd never even dreamed of it, never got it, never thought of it. So yeah, I mean, you know, there are theories out there, and that is what is so, that's the genius of George Martin. He gets people, groups of people, talking about where this story could possibly go, where it has come from. That's genius. Yeah, a couple of things. I've just finished a show for the History Channel. It's an eight-part drama called Barbarians Rising, and it's about the fight that the Roman Empire had over 400 years, told over 8 episodes with different barbarian tribes. So there's different segments. There's one about Boudica, there's one about Spartacus. I'll be in the one about Arminius, the German hero who defeated the Roman general Varus, and I, of course, play the Roman general Varus. So without giving too much away, I'm very excited about that. And I'm also starting a film in Belfast very soon called The Journey, about the journey Ian Paisley and Martin McGuinness took from St Andrews in Scotland to the airport, and how they got together to form the first government Northern Ireland have had in many's a long year. So I'm really looking forward to that too. Plenty coming up, yeah. And all thanks to Game of Thrones. All thanks to Game of Thrones. Yeah, I mean, some good stuff, and I really am. I'm getting auditions for stuff that I suppose a few years ago I wouldn't have got, but simply being in Game of Thrones, you know, has been a game changer for me as well, and I always will be very grateful for that.